Okay, so mere days after posting what might have seemed like a very damning critique of posting regular content in favor of art, here I am posting something that could be mistaken for content in and of itself, and you might be right to think that this is content, but stay with me because it's part of a larger plan. You see, I tried to record content over having traveled for the last 6 months and turn it into reels and YouTube vlogs and blogs and updates and things. But I run a business, now two businesses off the internet, and at times you just kind of want to get away from it all. So the intention for me is to turn all of these traveling clips into a longer documentary that I will shortly be publishing, I hope, anyway. And the same is true with these kind of business and life progress updates. And so I thought, what would be the harm in kind of posting them one by one in more digestible chunks? Because at some point in the future, when I hopefully ascend out of monthly recurring revenue hell and become someone whose online business or businesses are profitable enough to support the lifestyle that I want to live abroad, then I will want to make a documentary about it. But it will be quite hard to digest all in one chunk. But that will be art. That will be where the art comes in creating a kind of big, splendid, well-rounded piece like that with all the script that's been written. And that's what you're going to get from my traveling documentaries. But as for right now, it's just going to be progress updates from the trenches, as it were. And so that's where I find myself right now. I'm working on Parazettal, which is my info business, teaching people about note-taking, information management, integrating it with AI, that kind of thing. And then there's Prose Lab as well, which I started with my friend Luca, who I met in Vietnam very recently. And that's a software as a service, I guess, teaching people how to write better, craft better prose. And so, yeah, in truth, very much in the trenches right now. It is April Fool's Day, the 1st of April. It's past midday, so I can't fool you with anything, but I sent an email to my list earlier this morning pretending that I've actually finished writing and published the book that I'd pre-launched to them. I hadn't. I'm not very far through in that process either, but again, I will try and keep you up to date with things that are going on. There are a lot of kind of battling sides to how I want to develop things in my mind as well, especially with the Parazettal business, because that is my favorite form of self-sabotage, is just overthinking and chasing the next shiny object. And so I will try and describe this to you in an update a little bit later down the line. But as for right now, in terms of an introduction, I don't want to make this too long-winded or anything. You'll be seeing more of me, more updates, progress updates, if there were, more content, if you will. But hopefully that will end in a beautiful new dawn for myself, in which I'm fully self-sufficient and can contribute back to my family, whilst being able to travel the world and spend time in pretty much whatever place I like. I mean, I'm sure places like New York and Singapore and Hong Kong, etc., will be out of reach for kind of genuine everyday life to start with, but there's levels to this, and that is not achieving living in those places is not the first level. And so we will see where things go for now. There's obviously going to be a while before I manage to pull myself through. But I'm going to say it here, and I'm going to capture it here, actually. I want episodes, updates around overthinking and business structure, vlogs in everyday life, what I got wrong when traveling previously to stop me from making this reality already. I think that's an important one as well, so we'll leave a star next to it But anyway, yeah, it's. I said this to my friend Luca, my co-founder in Pros Lab, when we were kind of parting ways, or he said it to me. He said the winter is coming, and even though it's April and I managed to dodge the entire winter, and now we're heading into summer, it does certainly feel that way. But I mean, I'm sure I'll do another episode on kind of self-belief in a game, working for myself, because I mean, what's the point in having all of these thoughts and ideas and motion that could potentially be seen as inspirational by somebody else if you don't kind of capture it and share it, even when you've got the opportunity? I mean, I've got the equipment, I've got the microphone, I've got the lights up there, and if I was to just capture information about note taking and here's how you manage your Obsidian Vault and all the bullshit like that, then it would be fine, but it would feel like a little bit of a waste. And so, even though I'm going to try and continue to create art, I mean, I've got these. I don't know if you can read that. These documentaries that from my kind of past moments and things, and that bottom one as well was record business progress and life progress as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing now, and that will end up being art to an extent. There's a twat outside revving his car excessively loudly. Anyway, I think I've said enough. New documentaries about the past 6 months coming soon. New progress updates about what I did wrong in the last 6 months to not ensure that it could continue to be my life coming soon. But that's it for me for now. See you in the next one. And I don't know when that is because I don't want to stick to cadence. I want this to be kind of a more organic documentation of my progress. I don't really want to number it either because that's what I did with the newsletter issues. However, we will see how I approach it, etc., etc. And take care for now.